Comrade, I'm gonna have a deeper video today, okay? Okay, this is my copy of the Communist Manifesto. It is printed by Barnes & Noble. Now, you might laugh for a second, because major corporation who sells its books very high priced printed a copy of the Communist Manifesto combined with the 18th Brumaire of Louis Bonaparte. Okay, these two classic works by Karl Marx combined into one book, which I believe in the back it says $6.99 or something, full public domain. You can buy it any Barnes & Nobles in the United States or Canada for about $6.99, right? This is pretty much in any city that probably has a population of like 25,000 or more. Okay, very easy to find. Now, here's a economic and philosophical manuscripts of 1844, a little bit more respectable. They have a keyword respectable because it's printed by some philosophy publisher. Okay. Side note, let's say for a second, okay? You laugh at me for my copy, Barnes & Noble's copy of Communist Manifesto. But that's kind of consumerist. You would have better copy of Communist Manifesto? More good looking? That's pretty consumerist to want to have the best copy. I mean, I so love paper over PDF, as you'll see in a second, with some of these books that are really dangerous to own in person. You're scared to send them to your house, right? But over PDF and HTML, right? But it's kind of consumerist to choose better looking version over a simple, easy, cheap ass Barnes & Noble's version. But let's think about this. This book in public domain you can buy at Barnes & Noble. Okay? It's printed by Barnes & Noble. It's got to be the biggest goddamn book presser in the United States. Okay? This book also in public domain. Okay? Madison Grant passing a great race. Public domain. I dare you to fucking ask a Barnes & Noble person in person. Order this book, Passing a Great Race. Who printed? Independent white nationalist publisher. I don't agree with Nordicism. I think it's kind of stupid. There's fucking retarded shit like We Was Anno in this book, but I digress. Okay, public domain, both public, all these books, old as shit, both public domain. These two are gonna be fucking easy as shit to find. This, I don't know how on earth you could find it before the days of the internet. Passing a Great Race, okay? Let's move on to things that aren't in public domain, okay? Here we have some far left-wing books. First, Empire. Okay, Empire. Michael Hart and Antonio Gil Negri. Okay? Guess who printed this? Harvard University Press, one of the most prestigious colleges in the United States of America, printed this book written by a goddamn Italian fucking atomist bomber who's fucking interred in prison in Italy under terrorism charges, published by Harvard Press. Okay, I know this book was sponsored a little bit by Glenn Beck, stupid fucking Mormon. Again, the people who wrote this book under investigation for terrorism in France, coming insurrection, Invisible Committee, is the anonymous source of writers. Okay? I fucking got this book at Barnes & Noble. Biggest bookseller in the United States, giant corporate bookseller, sells book asking for destruction of capitalist civilization. What? What? Okay, let's look at these two books. Okay, I fucking double dog dare you, right? I quadruple dog dare you to try and get this book at your fucking Barnes & Noble, okay? Dying with a Feet of Clay. Holocaust revisionist criticism of Raoul Hilberg. I don't know how on earth before the age of internet you could get this book. Directly criticizes Raoul Hilberg, Thomas Aquinas of the Holocaust. Okay? How on earth could you get that before days of internet? Fucking impossible to find in a real bookstore. Deeply critical of the system. Has very small publishing. Those books on there, not published by independent publishers, very small printing houses. Published by the center of academia in the United States. Both advocate for overthrow of system. And here, the bell curve, right? Very prestigious book, has tons of inassailable data. Published by Free Press Paperbacks. Doesn't sound pretty mainstream to me. Free Press Paperbacks. Sounds like in its name is a fuck you. That this is legal in the US, okay? A fuck you, this is legal. For it's the title of the publisher. Huh. Left wing. Let's think about this for a second. These two books, published by people that have investigated or imprisoned for radical terrorism, are published by the center of academia. And one is easy to find at a fucking Barnes & Noble, comrade. So, what does that tell you? That tells you that the left isn't committed to a revolution. It is not sure of itself. It is not sure of its spirit. These are not... The people who read these books aren't overthrowing the system, right? They aren't threatening the system in any real sense. They're just there to fight for gay and black rights. They're not there to fight for workers. They're not there to fight against exploitation and alienation. They're cogs in the machine. Look in the mirror, leftists. If this book is banned in Germany, but it doesn't say that the capitalists should be shot in the fucking head. Essentially. And this book is published at Harvard, published by a guy connected to terrorism, and this book is published by MIT. Yes, published by MIT. And people were investigated that wrote it for terrorism in France. What does it tell you about your cause? You're not threatening anybody. Look in the mirror, and what is really important. If you found the left-wingism in these books truly important, you'd be banned, just like these right-wing books. Leftists... I know this vid gave me a little bit more street credit in showing what I own and what I've read for you. But take a look in the mirror. Why are you so more acceptable than the rightists?